Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League. So I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which could be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to near the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. I'm going to call this battle Well-Laid Plans, and it's got a really good lesson in it. I hope you stick around to the very end here. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Theta. So, this is Yamato. I always take the old guard in here, and I take Major Pain, he's my beautiful Zeus Fury, over to this Fury sweet spot over here to my left. I take this, well, if someone else has already got the beacon, that's fine. I'm going to go and walk into this little broken catwalk, I call it. From over here, I can have a really good vantage on center and pretty much light up any reds that get within view and help support the center as my mates go up there and get the beacon blue. And if they can. Right now, it looks like some of my mates are off to the far right over there. Some guy's going in there with his Inquisitor trying to take on three guys at once. He might not be able to do it. Looks like there's some people down lower. One guy's going up the catwalk there and doing his best. Well-laid plans. You know, well-laid plans are part of this battle, right? We go in with our battle plans. I have my battle plan. Mine is to kind of get over here and you kind of wade in through the first half of the battle, watch my mates help support the center as they're going up there, making sure I'm supporting them. You know, I'm hoping that everyone's kind of doing their drill. You know, I've talked about this lots. The drill on the Yamato or in a lot of battles like this, especially on Domination, it's 3 and hold, right? You get 3 beacons and you hold them. Part of doing that, though, is getting your team in a good formation where you can guard the beacon. And then on Yamato, you know, the pivotal one is that center. So really, you should always have about 2 or 3 guys that are going up the center ramp. And then a few support bots like myself and maybe someone over to the far right over there doing that. But mainly you got most of your guys that are charging up the center ramp, grabbing that center beacon, and then backing down and simply staying there to guard it. Well, that's a nice plan if everyone sticks with it. But right now, our plans really aren't coming together. And although I'm trying to light up the center, my guys aren't really going in there to draw them into the center. So I had to take another tack. This is my new bot here. He's a Falcon. I've had a Falcon for a while. He's been in the works. This is a traditional Falcon. I've got a Calamity on him. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to inspire my men to get in on that center. They're standing back and they're not really moving in. They were kind of doing it, but not. And the Reds obviously are making a really good press for center. So I'm going to do something here which hopefully will pull enough Reds away from center to allow my men to go in, get settled in. Maybe they just need a little inspiration here. So this traditional Falcon, if you've ever faced one, you know, they're tough as nails. And this thing just he just doesn't want to die. He takes a lot of punishment, and I'm going to hit a little health module, get my health right back up there. And you know what I'm doing? I'm going to grab this beacon over here. He's so durable, he can make it all the way over here, get pummeled, and still make it. So now I am grabbing kind of their spawn beacon. Now look how many people are coming out. There's one red there. There's a red up on top. There's a red over the side. Here's another red. I got 4 guys addressing me. 4 guys on me right now should be giving a whole big empty spot to the center. And it is. We got four beacons now. And now they're getting that back. But But where are my guys? Unfortunately, and this is part of the lesson here, my well-laid plans were well laid, but unfortunately, the people I'm in solo with weren't getting the hint. And this is what I'm trying to teach. I always try to make sure every battle that I have here is a learning opportunity. Guys, when your mates are doing something like that, you need to pay attention. You need to go in and capitalize on those deficits. I created a huge gap in coverage in center. And my men, the mates, should have easily been able to go up there and cover it. And they're not. I don't even know where they're at. There's one guy up on the catwalk. There's a guy back there lobbing zeniths. I'm not trying to pick on anyone, but it's important when you are in a battle that you are absolutely mindful of everything. Look at that. Our spawn beacon got taken care of. I don't know how how this guy got back there. My guy's trying to help get him at least liberated here, but it's important when you're going to play solo battles that you are mindful about everything that's going on in the field here and play like a team. We almost had 4 up, but now we're getting 4 down. We're going to get at a deficit again here, and we're back to a loss. And again, my mates, I don't know where they're at. They're not pressing to the center, and we're going to lose this one if we don't pull it out. And we actually totally had it, this was a winnable battle. So, guys, pay attention when you're on the battlefield. Make sure you're watching what your mates are doing. Make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities. And if your lobber, if your support bot isn't working well, make sure you're ready to hop out and again take the right steps. We are playing in masters and experts here. Everyone should know the drill. So if you're in masters or experts and you're playing in solo, watch the battlefield, see where you're needed. Always make sure you're filling in those gaps in the coverage, and make sure you're always giving your team the best opportunity to win those battles, guys. Hey, if you see your name here, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Turning Point, and it's got an amazing lesson in it. Just stick around and watch, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. So we're on Dreadnought. I got the new recruits. As I've said before, the new recruits is kind of a hanger I use to kind of try out new guys. Sometimes they're really new, like this guy here. It's a hover. I've got vortexes and an 8-fit on him. The weapons aren't even up to level 9 yet. I think they're around 8, 7 or something like that. So still working on this guy. The bot himself he's definitely at level 6, but I'm going to try him out and see what I can do with him. This is one of those closed type of maps where having a good mobile unit is really better than long-range weaponry because there's a lot of obstructions throughout the field, so you don't have a lot of good line of sights. But if you have a good nimble bot or one that's able to shoot over the top of things, it's a really good build to have. So I'm trying him out. I'm still working on him. The idea is you pop straight up and you drop right over top of their head. It works really good as long as your timing's good and you're using the lockdown weaponry and everything else. And I didn't do so good with this guy in the first run out, but I'm learning. So I'm calling this Turning Point. Now, as you see at the beginning of the battle, we have a 3-2 beacon advantage. But we're all kind of fighting. It's kind of independently right now. We're all doing our own thing. Some people are behind me shooting at me like, what are you guys doing over there? I don't even know. I'm trying to make a run toward the center here. Hey, there's a leech. Leeches are one of the biggest pains in everyone's butt right now. But, if your timing's good and you don't get them when they've got the purple haze going, or the pink haze, I should say, they go out just like anything else, as you can see. But now look at it. We're down at a 4-1 beacon deficit. They're really making a strong run at us. And I'm trying to do what I can here, but I'm kind of by myself. And, this is what's happening right now. At the beginning of this battle, where, we're kind of fighting independently. And, this great thing about this game is you can fight as a team much more effectively than fighting as independents. Right now, what I'm trying to do is trying to get us caught back up on beacons and making a really good run. We were down at a 4-1 beacon deficit. I'm trying to give us a 4-1 beacon advantage. I got one of my mates over there at the spawn area of the Reds. That's not really a smart place to hang out because you're just going to get taken out shortly. But now we're back at a 4-1 beacon advantage. And we're getting ready to have a 5-1 beacon advantage. This is the turning point. Some battles have them. Some battles you never see them. But a turning point is when 6 individual mates all of a sudden become a team. And they start fighting together as a team. That's the turning point. Sometimes you start off a little clumsy, but after a while you start realizing where everyone's at, how to work together as a team, and you reach that turning point where all of a sudden you fight as one. And right now we're learning how to double team and triple team on the Reds. And when you can do that effectively, that, my friends, that is a turning point when all of a sudden you go from a team that probably doesn't have a chance to a team that's probably going to take them out. Now my team is going to grab that one. Nope. Okay, I don't need to be going here, but I need to kind of see what they're going to do. There is a beacon over to our right. Those two are going to take that one. I don't need to go off with them. They need to go together as a team. I need to go up here and address this area in the center. Don't run out, battery. I got to go in here because this guy's going to try to cap it. So I need to go down here and stick with my mates, stick with the collective. This is basically a team effort. They're going over there, but I need to do what my team is. Look, I got a teammate right here. Now they're caught up with me. We are fighting as a team. We reached that turning point where all of a sudden teamwork became our focus. And in doing so, we turned the tides on the Reds. We turned the tides on the momentum of the battle. And as you can see now with this 4-1 beacon advantage, this made all the difference in the world, guys. I hope you reach that turning point in a battle, but don't give up on your mates too early. Remember that most battles are won in the second half, so that was a lot of fun. Great pilots on both sides. We got masters and experts on both sides, but it's when your team reaches that turning point and you start becoming as a team and you start working as a team that you really see these battles come alive and you have a better chance at winning at the end. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you see your name here, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Well-Laid Plans Part 2. That's right. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song November. It's got a great sound for Carrier. All right, guys. Yeah. Well, if you've been watching this episode, you started off with Well-Laid Plans. And I have a very important lesson on there about paying attention to, when your mates are pulling off a stunt or a something that might gain your team an advantage, and make sure you're taking advantage of that. Be mindful of it. Everything is going on and enjoy that. Now, when I first recorded that, I really had a hard time making the soundtrack for it because I was really frustrated at the end of that battle. And I actually talked to one of my good mates. His name's the Grain Reaper. And I was explaining the nature of that battle and how frustrating it was to not have the mates catch up with him. But you know what? He told me, he set me straight. He said, you know what? That's a great learning experience, man. That's exactly what you need to do, is explain to everyone. It's an opportunity to learn. You know what? And because he was so kind and helping me kind of get my mind straight on that thing, he and I jumped into this battle together. So he's in this battle with me. We hopped into this battle. We start playing it. And guess what? This same scenario is going to come up to its place, and it's going to show you what happens when everyone does take advantage of it. As you've noticed at the beginning of this battle, we were hit hard at the beginning. These guys are absolutely just pressing us. They were at the center in no time. They're all up in us with their Ares and their really powerful bots, and they are really, really pressing us back against the wall, right up in our grill, right from the get-go. And as you know, that's hard to recover from, but we're sticking with it. And right now, we're simply trying to kind of come back with our own little offensive and kind of whittle them down. Hey, when they get aggressive, remember, they're going to start burning through resources. So if you do it right, so I hit a phase shift, block my guy right in the middle, help make sure we cap the center one, and now this is our climb backwards to the back up to the, I jumped backward with my frack, he's my Russian death button Raven, and I hit something, and it's hard to look behind you, and you think you know where all the structures are, and I'm still running into them, and I can't quite get out of the way, and I'm trying to just get back and let my guy charge up a little bit before I can make one more run. I'm just trying to watch it. Now this guy's going to go in the center, so I'm going to see if I can go up there and try to help neutralize him. I did my best. I wish I had a few more mates just kind of chipping away at him, but they're not. I hit the phase shift to try to buy a little more time for my mates to catch up. They didn't quite get there in time, and unfortunately, Frack made a sacrifice run. He didn't quite make it through there. So this is a mirrored event. Now, this is exactly what I did. I take my Tread Falcon. This is a traditionalist Falcon. This is how I use them. And if you want to know how to use a traditionalist Falcon, this is what I think is really the best use for him. He's so durable and tanky. He doesn't have a lot of high fire output, but what he can do is get to pretty much wherever he wants to and not get whittled down. So I'm going over there after their side rear beacon, much like that one on Yamato. And I'm hoping in doing so, I'm going to get a lot of Reds to attack me and look at me and focus on me. And in doing so, allow my mates to get in and grab the center and get position. And what's funny is my buddy, the Green Reaper, if you see him a little over to the right, he's back at their spawn beacon too. He's after that. Now he's not quite getting it, but by him doing that, And me doing this, we are totally pulling the reds down at us, focusing on us, and allowing our mates to get in position. And watch what's going to happen. This guy is just going to tough it out. Yeah, get 3 or 4 guys on me and a couple guys on my mate down below. Here he's pulling the same thing I am. And here we are doing it to the reds. They don't even know what's going on right now. But our blues up top, guess what? They are seeing the advantage that we are creating by there. And that was so huge. Because watch this, as soon as I die, look at this. Guess what? Look where all my men are at. Way up there in their grill. We are so far into them right now, they cannot get out of their spawn area. There is no way they're going to recover from this one. And this one is a done deal. That, guys, is a well-laid plan part 2. It can happen. There's a reason I stick to these things. My tactics do work. Tactics is how you win these battles. They absolutely work. They don't always work each and every time if your mates aren't paying attention, but when they do, and like they just did, oh man, that one was a fun one to show. So hey, great pilots on both sides. A very special thank you to my best friend, the Grain Reaper, who taught me a little bit, showed me a little bit, and helped me bring it home. Thanks so much, guys. Hey, if you see your name here, thanks for the game. Peace out. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep 'em blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.